Instead, with Ronaldo Cephas, really dangerous ball in. Davis arriving and touched in by Kaheim Dixon. 1-1. And a huge roar greets the rapid response from the Reggae Boyz.
Alright, so welcome back people to MG Sports TV. This has been a good one. It has definitely been a good one. I'm under the weather, you don't know, but it has been more so a lot of schoolboy football discussion taking place. But I've been looking at some highlights. I actually just rewatched the Jamaica versus Trinidad game, the last game that we played in the World Cup qualifiers, and something stick out to me like a sore thumb, like a real sore thumb. And I feel like I want to discuss it. It's more so surrounding the likes of Kaheim Dixon. But before I get into details, people, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it if you do so. Let me just try to bring up Kaheim. My apologies, people. I should do this already. EIM. Yeah. So it's the last game we'll play against Trinidad and Tobago. And more of a little small discussion. So, as I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. And you like content like this. We would really appreciate it if you do so. Alright, so, Kaheim Dixon. I know he's a player that I lament on very often. Probably too much as well. But it's a player that I rate highly. Now, in Trinidad, when we play against Trinidad, I do understand that a lot of persons may look at it and said, it's just Trinidad. Or them probably say, boy, he's not the player that we need to be looking at right now. But here the problem we have. Who else do we have right now? We have an issue. And the issue is an issue of creativity. We don't have any creative players. Players who can come on to the players who can impact the game in regards to passes into the final third. Now, I do understand that the level that Kaheim Dixon is playing is going to be a factor, and a lot of persons will speak about that. What we know about football is this: when he came on versus Trinidad, it was clearly obvious his intent. He had one intent, and that is to ensure that the ball hits the back of the net. Now, at Crawley, he's now playing behind the striker. That falls probably a second striker / attacking midfielder. Basically, his role kind of changed a little bit. So whenever it's going to be called up now, I think they're going to put in consideration, as in and put him into the midfield category. But what I want to talk about is we have been speaking about the lack of creativity in the team, the midfield issues that we're having at this present moment. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, Isaac Aiden with John Russell right next to him and Kaheim Dixon in the attacking midfield position. Yes, you don't want to hear it. But hear me out. Just spare me a minute to hear me out. Just remember those passes that Kaheim Dixon was pinging when he came on versus Trinidad. The pass over the top for Cephas. The pass over the not over the top still, but in behind for Shamar Nicholson. Two of those passes as well. The pass in behind for Bailey Kadamatri. And also the dink pass, the dink attempt. Well, that basically almost complete. The dink pass so try to find Russell, which led to the last goal there. So just remember, I want you to remember those games, people. And when he came on, the impact that he had, the feeling that he gave to the team, the energy that he bring to the team. Now, as I said, we have a midfield problem, and just maybe the problem or the solution to the problem is already in the team. Now, I do believe that a lot of persons speak about Bobby Reed, Ravel Morrison, and all these players. So, even them are great people who prefer to see in that position. But I'm only saying here, what about Kaheim Dixon? What consideration is there for Kaheim Dixon to play in that role? John Ross has been playing that role, but he's more so of a box-to-box number 8, who a goal-scoring number 8, but not necessarily a player with that finesse, little flair pass to find those little cheeky cut and passes in certain areas. That's not necessarily Russell. Crush the box late, run into the lot of work rate. He's not that type of player, but Kaheim Dixon is that mold of player. But all I'm saying is there some level of consideration for him? Look at what he's doing at Crawley Town in the attacking midfield position, or he's moving in the attacking third, first phase, second phase, in the half spaces. Just look at his movements in those half spaces, his touches in those half spaces, the way he released the ball, or he received the ball, he hit movement when he received the ball, and who open up his body to make that final pass in the half spaces. These aren't particular easy skill sets to have, and he already have those skill sets. And you have to look at it and say, what is it really want to do in those areas? And can he really do it? And we would have seen it versus Trinidad. Many might say it's just Trinidad. Yes, it's just Trinidad. But if you can see against Trinidad, expectations are, maybe can do it again. But all I'm saying here is consideration. What are the considerations? What are the thoughts of Kaheim Dixon, getting something like that, or making those little intricate passes in those areas, or playing in the attacking midfield position? Just a consideration, people. Tell me what you're thinking in the comment section. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MJ Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Outside.
Jamaica will take their turn to attack instead with Ronaldo Cephas. Really dangerous ball in. Davis arriving and touched in by Kaheim Dixon. 1-1. And a huge roar greets the rapid response from the Reggae Boyz. Kaheim Dixon of Charlton Athletic has levelled it up for Jamaica. They were behind for less than 2 minutes. Owed much to Cephas. He won both of their penalties in the semi-final, and it is good take by Kaheim Davis. He's winning only a third cap tonight.